Okay, hello everyone. This is Sonia with Stamping Around the Dining Room Table. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. If you do not have one of your own, I would be happy to be yours. You can go to my webpage, stamparoundthetable.stampinup.net. That's where you can see our products. You could place an order. There's other things you can do there as well. Okay, I also have a Facebook page called Stamping Around the Dining Room Table, and I have more videos and some other things there. I will be referring to a video I did yesterday at that site, and I will leave the link below to that. Okay, if you wanted to contact me, you could go to my Facebook page and private message me there if you'd like, or you could, reach out to me through here or somewhere else. Now, here or my page. I'm trying to say, oh my gosh. Okay. What am I saying? So I wanted to do things with our Sale-A-Bration because Sale-A-Bration, this is the second one we're having this year, and it is ending on the 30th of this month. So I realized I was a little behind in where I maybe should have been. So this week I was mainly working with these three sets: Textures and Frame, Counting Sheep, and Penguin Place. Now, these are only in Sale-A-Bration. This comes with, it bundles with a punch. This is part of our mini catalog. However, it does have paper that coordinates with it. And here's that paper. One side, the other side. One's the front, one's the main side, the back, the front, the back, the front, the back, the front, the back, the front, and the back. Now there's two of each of these sheets, okay? So there's six different ones, and you get two of each. So that's 12 altogether, and there's 12 sides. If you count both sides, there's like 12 sheets, okay? And the colors that Stampin' Up recommends with these are Basic Black, Calypso Coral, Balmy Blue, Misty Moonlight, Fresh Freesia, Just Jade, and Seafoam, Soft Seafoam. Okay. Now, sometimes and I've mentioned this before, sometimes I just, I think that there might be other colors, and I have found other colors that coordinated sometimes in addition to the ones that they mentioned. So if you think that's the case, then go ahead and use those other colors. After all, it is your project. I also did, and I used one I think out of here the other day. I'm going to use a couple of these. This is one that if you have a $300 party, you can receive this, and it's got quite a few interesting sentiments on it. Perhaps the stars are openings where our loved ones shine down to let us know they are happy. Be who you are born to be. Sending this card for no particular reason. I see you and you are wonderful. Hope this card makes you smile. There is magic in every beginning. Hope your day is fantabulistic. Fabulous and fantastic all in one. Your birthday came, your birthday went. Here's the card I should have sent. Happy birthday, and life is full of ups and downs. Hold on tight. So those are kind of some fun ones. With the sheep, this, if you want just the stamps, that's with Sale-A-Bration, you order $50 out of our annual catalog or mini catalog, or combination, and then for $50 you can get the stamp set free. So once you spend the $50, you can choose that, or you could choose for the dies that go with it. So if you wanted both, it's $100. Okay, so $50 for each, or $100. This one is $50 also. And I will, and this one was if you had the $300 party. $300 in sales before tax. All right, shipping and tax. Now, these are what I showed yesterday on my Facebook Live. So let me see. Here is the sheep, the lambs. Okay, and that's where I use that one. Be who you were born to be, and you're amazing. That comes from the stamp set. It says you're amazing and so glad it's your birthday. I forgot to point that out. Okay, so I did that, and then these I stamped and cut them all out. This one's flat. These two are elevated. Okay, then using the textures and frames, I had seen somebody do this. I do not remember who it was. This is not original with me, but this is the body, and then this is the stripes, and this little piece on top comes from the penguin place. It's just like little bag that for him to carry, like a gift bag. Okay, then I also yesterday did this. Now I had shown them that I made my own paper, just using these stamps, different colors, kind of retro colors. And this is the card I made out of that. And hope this card makes you smile comes from the In Your Words also. Okay. And then for today I also put another one together, because I end up doing two different. This one I actually only did the front of the card. I want to make sure that you're seeing everything. Darn it, I don't want to I want to make sure that I'm not pushing things out of the way, because sometimes I do that. But this is the one for today. So see, they are a little different. I use the same colors, but I just had used them on different stamps than in that one. Okay, so it can be a lot of fun. The sky's the limit. Just however you would like to do that. Okay, now then the penguin ones, this is one that I had done ahead of time, and I realized somehow I got a smear on that, but this like little hill does come in with the penguins, see? And I just did kind of two of them, and I put some of these trees down here. This is the penguin who can slide. This is the one sitting. Okay, and I just put a hat on him and the reindeer ears on him. And the sayings on here, it's like a little except a lot. To the coolest friend ever. Be cool, be chill, be merry. I like you a lot'll. Lots of thanks. Happy birthday, season's greetings. Okay, then yesterday I showed how, because we have the punch, and this cuts like the outline, and this part cuts the center, the white part. So I punched it, and I stamped his feet on there, his beak, and the eyes. Okay, so I have two of those. And then this was the paper. I just did one side there, and then the other side here, and to the coolest friend ever. All right, and I don't have anything on the insides of these yet. Okay, so then for today, I'm thinking, what can I do? I want to do something a little different. And one of the ideas I had with the sheep was the idea of counting sheep. But we don't really have the word counting, or and blessings. It's a little bit more difficult. We do have a couple, but they're in with like Christmas blessings, or you're a blessing. So it wasn't exactly what I wanted, but I figured something out for that. And what I decided was, and I put it back over here, to use the dies that make a spinner card or whatever. And here's what I came up with. and I put like little clouds, almost like you were trying to go to sleep. It just reminded me of, I don't know whether you've ever seen the movie White Christmas. It's one of my favorite Christmas movies with Bing Crosby and Danny Kaye and Rosemary Clooney, and I forgot the other lady's name. But anyway, there's a song in there, and it says, if you're worried and can't sleep, try counting your blessings instead of sheep, and you'll fall asleep counting your blessings. So I thought about that, and I just wrote it out myself on a piece of paper. Count your blessings. Okay, and I use these are where are they? They're right here. If I can find them, they're called Loose Flower Flourishes. They're in our annual catalog, and then I just put this little bow. That's from our mini catalog. It's actually in with our Halloween, and it's just called Gingham Ribbon. It's really thin like this, but I really like it a lot. So I was trying to figure out what I wanted to say on the inside. I'm not sure right now. I couldn't find a stamp, a greeting on my stamps that I wanted to go with it. So for right now, because I don't even know who I'm going to give it to, and I thought about it, that it could almost sound like you're being negative to somebody, like what's wrong with you? Count your blessings. And I don't mean it that way at all. So I want to find something else that I can put on the inside that shows that I'm really trying to just be an encouragement to someone. Okay, and what I did was, I'll show you, because this is what cuts out the part that turns. And see, it's got these three. So when you do it, it does leave an impression, but if you know, that I could see, and I stamped the sheep, one sheep in each one. But what I also did, because the sheep were bigger than that space, and I didn't want them overlapping each other, so I don't have the pieces I use. They were a little thicker than this, but on the paper, like when I put that, I just put one like this on the mark on the paper from that, and one like that. I stamped the sheep there, and it was wider, so then there, and then I just moved it so that each place I stamped a sheep. And if he was cut off, because, you know, but otherwise it would have made a mess. The legs would have been all over each other. It wouldn't have looked good at all. Oh, here's the pieces I used. So you can kind of see at least one of the pieces. Anyway, I had two of them, but you can see like the legs kind of were showing on that. And I decided to use this sheet for it. Like he's, you know, a lot of times in the old movies where they used to have them, like they were kind of almost floating in the air. And then it does have these clouds. So I just put clouds kind of over this part on the paper, so that they're kind of, to me, just so that they look like they're in the clouds. Now, I didn't color them at all. I mean, it's not like there'd be much you would color anyway. You know, maybe the ears, maybe the nose. I don't know, you know. But anyway, so it's the same. But I thought about putting numbers. I even thought about blessing 1, blessing 2. But I just said, no, I'm just going to leave it like this. And you see these little marks. That's from part of the tops of the legs, like here. Okay, and but anyway, so I thought I wanted to try that. I thought it was a little bit fun, so that's that one. Now, I did use this die on another YouTube, and I will put the link to that in the description. So if you wanted to go and see more in detail how this works, you can do that. And what I decided to do is I cut it out of white, but then I took another piece of paper of cardstock to cover over that, and I lined it up so I knew where to cut this out. And then for this part on here, because when you do it, it can leave like a line because of how it has to put a little hole in here for the so that you can attach it there with a brad, and it can, you know, can move, but it leaves like marks across it, so I didn't want that. So I just thought I'm going to do a whole piece like this, and then I just used a punch, or you could use a little die, circle die, or cut it, or because there's one on what I do have the white one down there, like underneath it, that this is really attached to. This is just over it, okay, but this is attached to a piece of white underneath here that's just a little smaller than the card base, and then I just put this piece over, so it's just a smidge bigger than that, and to hide it. And okay, I forgot what I was saying there, but anyway, so, but if you look at that other video, you'll be able to see in detail how that goes together. Okay, then I was thinking we have this other die set that I thought would be fun, and it's called Picture This, and it has 2 dies, and it cuts out, here, I put it at, it cuts out, like, that's the rectangles, and there's the circles. Okay, so what I did was, on this one especially, because I wanted to make sure that I had it, because this was a little bit smaller than that piece, so I just made sure I had it on there, and I took a pencil and I traced around, so, and I just have, that's just with washi tape. I took a little of the sticky off. Washi tape is a little, doesn't stick as much as some things, but still sometimes it sticks more than I want, so I, you know, I destickified it a little. So there's that one, and then here's the circle of this, because I'm just doing it directly on the card front this time. So I just did it, and then circle right there. And the reason I did that was because I want to see where I am stamping. Okay, now I've got a couple of ideas for this, and I did think about, did I want some of the paper behind it, like the print, the DSP, the fancy paper with the penguins, and I decided no, I didn't really want that. I just couldn't get one that I liked with that green. This is, and I wanted to use the Just Jade. So what I decided on this one, because the one piece of paper, let me just, get the right one here. Maybe. Which one is it? Here, oh no, that's not it. Where is it? This one. Okay, this one. This paper, it's that on the back. This little guy does fit in here. You have to trim him out a little bit, but he will fit in there, and that's what this is. Okay, and what I did was I punched him out, and then I fussy cut this bear, and I fussy cut. I'm not the fox. I'm not the best at fussy cutting, and it was a little bit difficult because the green behind it, like when it's like this, it's easy to see, oh, there's white, there's the green, but really where they come together, I found when I was cutting, I was having a little bit harder time seeing exactly where to cut, but I was able to do it. But I am gonna incorporate these in this, but I wanted to start first with stamping the top. On the top, I want to have the one penguin sliding down the hill. So I'm just gonna do this, the black. I just had, here it is. Now, I just need to see, let's see. Let me just, what I might do, I wasn't thinking about it before. Of course, now I'm not finding my Scotch tape. All right. So, anyway, let me see. I just wanted, so I'm going to put this, if I could find my Scotch tape, I would have put it about where I wanted it to end. Okay, now it's going over a little, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to wipe this little extra off here from the side of the ink pad so I don't make a mess. And there's my, of course, this happens all the time. I have scrap paper when I go to show you something. The scrap paper's gone. Here, I got a couple. This will work. I'm just gonna, now I'm gonna turn it this way. I'm using the Stampin', what's it called? I know what it's called, but I can't. I'm using my mat here, the Stampin' Pierce mat, to give me a little extra cushion, because these are clear stamps. And it just helps them there. So I'm going to set that there. Let's see, just try this again. And then just want to make sure I get it. Oh, I got the top a little wider than it needed to be, but it's all right. It's going to work. Then this is the guy. Oh, it's up a little higher than maybe it should have been. That's all right. If I get him there, even though he's kind of, it's all right. The thing will cover part of him over, but it's okay. It'll still work. There's that. Now I want to do his little foot. Just see one behind him. And where did I put that? Right here. I thought I was thinking I had everything out, and here I am. Okay, there. It's this little flipper. I'm just gonna try this again. There. Behind him. And then they have two beaks. And there's one that's pointier. And it has a little line on it. The line goes towards his face. There, like that. So it almost looks like he's on a, looks almost like he's, what's the word I want? Looks almost like that's a line, not a hill, but a line. So I don't know that I liked it that well, but oh well. Let's see. Let me try this. Maybe the back is maybe a little worse. All right, wait, where did I put, here's the, oops, so you knock everything over. Actually, I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to try it again, see if I can get this a little better. Okay, that looks good. I'm not even going to do this quickly, hopefully quickly. Maybe this is what I should have done with the magic of television. Try it again. And actually, what I might do this time, maybe I'll do him first and then put the line, put the hill on afterwards, so that I get him and make sure he's kind of where I really want him to be. And I make sure it's, yeah, like this. And his beak, whoop, wipe this corner off so you don't by accident get orange on his face. Here's the beak. And here's his, and hopefully this is showing up okay. Sometimes without realizing it, I move things and then you can't see. There's that. Now, here's this. Let me just see. So if this, I'm going to need a third one, I think, but that's all right, I can do that. This, maybe, wherever I put it. Oh, and this, so that I'm not I'm not making a mess anywhere. Now, up over there, make sure everything, you can tape this down if you wanted. I was thinking I could maybe do it without taping it, but we'll see. There. That's a little better. Oh, it looks almost like he's on a branch, but oh well. That's all right. So there's that. And on this one I wanted to put my sentiment. And I put two together. Let me just see if I can get this here. I like you a lot'll. It's like a little, except a lot. Okay, so then I'm going to let that dry just a little bit, because what I want to do, I'm going to put this over this, and then I'm going to put these guys down in the bottom. Okay, so maybe, is it this, did I put it upside down? I maybe did. I was going to do it, all right, that doesn't matter as long as it, because I'd meant originally to do it. I wanted this one over a little more, but I don't know if I can. Well, you know what, because I can erase those lines. Silly me. I probably should erase them. Now this ink does dry pretty quickly, but you might want to give it, especially because the darker the ink, and also like if it's a like this, he's like filled in, so you might want to give it a little more time to dry, just to be sure that you're not going to smudge anything. Okay, I don't know what I did with I had a little bit better eraser, but I think this will be okay because it's going to have the frame around. I realized too my voice is dropping. I apologize. I'm going to have the frame around it, so it'll also help. Okay, I'm going to move this right now because I don't need that. Now, wanted it. Let me just make sure I can get this right. That looks good. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put some oops, I go off the edge here, the bottom edge, and just kind of want to hopefully, whoop, there. And then, darn, it's my double check and make sure I don't see my, oh, here it is, my sand eraser. So I got something else here, I'm not sure what all got on here, but a little bit of a mess. Probably from my fingers. Okay, there's that. Then I'm going to put this guy here. I just want to look, or do I want it more like this? This is what I know for sure I want him here. But then do I want him there? Front like that. Just want to see how I like how they sit that way, or do I like it better this way? And because I have to tape this ahead of time, you're probably sitting there going, wait, don't do that, do this. Actually, I kind of think maybe I like that one. All right, so I'm just going to put some glue on him. Make sure his foot there. And this guy. And then in this one, I think I'm going to pop him up. So I just had those. Where did I put? Right here. And just one on him. And if you wanted, you could even, let's see, because I used the little ones. The mini ones are not quite as thick, I think, as those. So even if I did a couple of these on here, so that he'll be under the fox, but up a little from the bear. But you don't even have to do any dimensionals if you don't want to. Okay, you can just, there's that. And I'm going to put that on the front of my card, which I probably should have put that on before, because I wasn't thinking that I might be doing, although it's going to be alright. This one I'm just doing around the edges. Sometimes I don't do it that way, but alright, make sure it's opening the correct way. I don't know about you, but I've had times where I thought it was opening the correct way and it was not. Now I think that's the same. They're almost the same side there. Good enough. So there's that. And I'll just need to figure out what I'm going to do for my, for the bling on that. But I want to do this other one. Okay. Now the other thing on, did it fall on the floor? Yes. The other thing on here is it has birthday. So I wanted to do a birthday one, and my thought was this guy maybe. So just going to show you, which this is a stamped one, and then I'm going to show you this. Let me just trim this. Oh, here it is. Like when I just had it. So this side is, you know, like his body. And I'm going to get a little bit of a black flipper there too. Okay, there's the body. And then his belly, like, just grab a piece of white for the belly. Okay, and that's on this side. Okay, now, so then this one, and where's this? So I'm going to, let me just look here. Do I like one side better than the other? So I'm going to put a little bit of glue on here, and this is just our Tombow multi-purpose, or whatever, multi-glue. But I got these little containers. Everybody's using them, and I found them. They are on Amazon, but it just makes it a little, I like it better because sometimes with the regular bottle, I end up making a mess. So, okay. And then with the liquid glue, you have a couple seconds that you can move that around to make sure it's in the right spot. Now, when you do it, like when you stamp this guy, which let me just show you. I was going to do that. Stamp him on here. So when you stamp him, where is he? Here he is. When you stamp him, I should have probably done the other end. Didn't think about that. He's got eyes. Okay. Obviously this way he doesn't. So what they gave us for that is this little one. It's kind of, it's got two eyes on it. And they're just one there and one there. Just connect it because they're so little. They're even littler than. And then you're just going to hover over, figure out about where you want the eyes. And put it, oh, I pressed down harder on the one side so his one eye looks, oh, I messed it up. Oh my goodness gracious. Can't even do it. All right. He looks sad, doesn't he? Oh, wait, where's my, I'm going to try this first. If this doesn't work, then I'll have to do another. Let's use my head for a minute here. Go around. Yeah, that's not going to work. He's got really super big eyes. All right. Anyway, so do I have one already or not? I just need another white. I'm gonna. Okay, where did I put the? Try it one more time. Oh my! Oh, I cut off part of the. Try it again. There, get make sure it's up where it belongs. Okay, before I put it on there, I'm going to try and see if I can get this better this time. It's better. Okay, and I'm going to put his flippers and get the right beak here. Now this beak, as he's looking forward, isn't. See, it's a little different than the other beak, and I didn't realize that at first when I was stamping it with the other one, which is okay, but it doesn't. That looks so much better. This one is that for this guy, and I didn't. When I was online yesterday, suddenly I realized it was like, oh my gosh. Okay, and then we had the one flipper. Whoop! As I turned my light off by accident for the. And then this one has. Hopefully you can see it. 2 flippers, and okay, let's see if I can get this guy, just put it over the other white. Seeing as I messed up his eyes, so that's something for me to remember. Maybe stamp it before I attach it to this guy. And then just put it directly over that other one. So there's that. I'm going to just set them aside to dry for a moment. All right. So, and then this one, you see, he would also, where did I put? Except he's upside down. So I would probably, yeah, I would trim this. Trim that down. Oh, I probably should have had the long side on this side. Oh, well. Anyway, I didn't do it quite so I could hold on to it too well. So that's where Post-it notes come in. Okay. And then just see, and you just kind of, just put it so you can see, line it up. Try and get the same amount. Oop, his head's maybe up a little far. There. So, and the one thing when you do it, and now it doesn't want to come out, there. If you do it with the black paper, he is a little darker than if you do it with this, but either way works, okay? All right, ta-da, put that aside. Now, where's my, here it is. So what I wanted to do on this one was have this guy here, and I might put him on after I have the blue back over, because so it doesn't cut his head off. But what I wanted to do on this section, and I may need to, oh, look what I did. I hit it against that when it was over there. Okay, so what I wanted to do was, a balloon comes with this. So I wanted, oh, black. I don't want a black balloon. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm going to do a blue balloon. I was thinking it was the outline. I don't know why I thought it was an outline. But anyway. So I'm going to put this here. Okay. And then I'm going to put, we have 2 packages. We have one that's got a little string on it, and the other was here because I had it a little bit ago. It was the top of the, okay, anyway, so let me do, that was a blue, let me do a red. And I'll see if I can find what I did with the other. Okay. And then I wanted this there, this. I know it's here because I had it, I was getting it ready before I started to tape, so where did it go? It's hiding on me. All right, you know what? For a moment, I'm going to do this. I wanted the sentiment here. Just have to move this up a little so I can make sure I'm really seeing it. And I don't know whether that was out of your view to see me stamp that. Oh my gosh, I think it was. Happy birthday. That's a little gloppy. So that, see, that's going to take a little longer to dry. So let me just see. Did I knock it on the floor? Where did it go? I had it. I'm so frustrated with myself about now. It looks like this. So I may have to just move along, and when I find it, add it later. Okay. Oh, what was I going to put? I had something else in mind for now. I don't remember. All right, let me just see first of all. And I will have to get rid of the circles there in a moment. So that'll go there. This guy will go right here. See, he does pretty much fit in there, but I was afraid I still will put him on after. All right, I'm just going to look one more quick. All right, so what else is here that I can put on there? Oh, ta-da. I'm going to use these. Where's my... I don't know what I did with my... I'm going to take some... these are some Snowflakes. So I'm going to just use the Balmy Blue. And... oh, again, it's probably out of your view, isn't it? Snowflakes. Snowflakes. They're a little different each way, but it's okay. Because then it'll look like this. Okay. So let me close things up here, hank up. So hopefully I don't get it all over. And just looking now. And if you wanted, he even has a bow tie that you could put on him. Let me just see. And this guy here. I'm going to show you the red bow tie. Ta-da! That one just doesn't have his beak on yet. Ah, here it is. I found it. Ta-da! So let me see, take this off. And, oh, here it is. I knew I had this somewhere. Try this. Clean this off. And now, I think I'm going to try, I hope this is going to work, this yellow. Hopefully you'll be able to see it. Before I do it on there, let me just, where's another scrap? Right here. Oh, yeah, I think that'll work. Now, yellow can be so light sometimes that it makes it difficult. Oh, wait, I gotta start over. There. Okay, oh my gosh, I gotta get done here because this is taking much longer than I meant for it to take. Okay, there's that. Oh, where's this eraser so I can, and because I'm going to put the penguin on the outside, I can wait for that. This one won't matter that there's nothing on there yet. Okay. this a little. I don't want to take any more time though, so except I did want this. I was thinking I was going to pop that up, so here we go. Let me try it. Each corner. And here a few of the bigger spots because I don't want to make sure it stays up and doesn't. I don't want it like collapsing on. Okay, there. And maybe one more here. It's kind of in the middle. Not exactly, but kind of. Okay. Come on, they don't want to come off. Put this to the side so I can. Here's my. Sometimes this will work better, sometimes not. There. Okay, let me see. Do I have them all now? It's supposed to stick to my finger. Oh, this one. All right, now I got them all off. So, move some things here so that boys, young men. I'm sorry, that was my son. It's like he forgets that I'm taping. He's in the other room, but man, that was loud. Okay, there's that. And then, oh, he's got stuff all over his face. From my fingers, probably. Anyway, all right. I'm just going to, because, there. He's just going to go right there. There. Happy birthday. And on the inside, I was thinking, I might say, to the coolest friend ever, which I have right here, I think. Yes. And I think I'm going to do that. I think I may do that in black also if I know. Where did I put it? Because I see the top. Oh, here it is. Oh my gosh. The last thing I need is to make a mess. Bigger mess than I already have. Alright, and where did I? Here it is. Okay, we're coming to the end here. So, I find, because it's such thin writing, it's so easy. See how thick that is? I might try to redo it, and oh my gosh, and put it just on a piece of white over that. Alright, I'm going to stop because I know this is probably taken 45 minutes when I was trying to keep it down to close to half an hour. So, okay. Let me just kind of clean a few things up here. Just so I can get cards in the view here. Whew. So, for today, there's that. This, and where's my other penguin card? I just had it. The first one I did here today. Oh, here it is. Oh my gosh. All right, here we go. So hopefully you can at least see all of those. All right. Oh my gosh. So, all right. So that's having fun, more fun, as I call it, with Sale-A-Bration. Okay, on Friday I will be doing on my Facebook page, Stamping Around the Dining Room Table, I will be doing some fun folds with some of with these stamp sets. I have no idea right yet what I'm doing, but hopefully you can join me. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed, I'd really appreciate it if you would do so. And because the more subscribers we have, the better. It just helps a lot of us with a lot of things. So, all right. So, okay. So that's it for today. And until we meet again, happy crafting. Bye-bye, everyone.